Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you people had a very wonderful time celebrating the Christmas, and from me and my family I will say a wonderful celebration. That was what we had, and I'm wishing all the people who are watching me right now a very happy new year. Prosperity will come your way, and good health, of course, to enjoy the prosperity. So my topic today is being an Africa in Germany. I would have said being a black in Germany, but if I say being a black in Germany, then there is a sort of an exception to the topic, because when a black says he or she comes from America, the treatment metal to this person is different from the treatment a black man from Africa, a black woman from Africa to come. So what am I trying to say? Living in Germany as a black person that comes from Africa is not really an easy task, but I thank God for giving us the strength to carry on. I thank God who made us, and I will not say that the color of my skin is a cause to me. I would rather say it's a blessing to me. Only God knows why He made the white and the black, why some people colors are red, why some people are a little bit brownish, why some people are the way they are. I think he has a purpose for doing that, and because we are not God, because we don't know his mind towards us, because his thinking is far away from the way we think, nobody can explain that. But what I know is that his decision is to make this world a very interesting place for us to live in. Take for instance, if you are rich and everybody around you is rich as you are, who will listen to each other? If you're a musician and everybody around you is a musician, who will buy each other's music? If you are a rapper and the other person is a rapper, who will listen to each other? If you produce cars and the other person produce car, and the whole neighborhood produce car, who will buy from each other? I think that's a sort of an interesting thing to know that we all are different, and if all animals, not minding the diversity among them, some are weak, some are stronger than others, they are living in peace with each other. Why can't we humans live in peace with each other? Okay, let me start by my experience when I came in here. The first bad experience I had was in the church, and there was a time we were told by the priest or the pastor to turn around and shake each other as a sign of peace, and I turned around to shake a woman standing beside me. Do you know what she did? She did like this and was facing the altar. I tried touching her to draw her attention. She looked at me and continued what she was doing. That shows that she really knew what she was doing. That she saw my hand coming, because she doesn't want to take my hand, so she just removed her face to avoid eye contact from me. I accepted it. And the other day also, it happened also to my children. My children came back, they were so annoyed. They were telling me the kind of people that were sitting beside them. They refused to shake their hands when it's time to exchange the signs of peace. And I said, hey children, forget it. It doesn't matter. The main fact is that you've gone to worship God. You forget about them. So if this kind of action, if this kind of behavior can take place in a church of God, think about what happens in offices. Think about what happens in in schools. Oh my god, let me tell you my experience in school the other day. Do you know, I do go to an evening school in order to brush up myself, because my certificate is not here acknowledged, so I have to do a little bit brushing up. So I decided to go for evening school for adults in the evening. Then in the morning I go to a language school in order to help me to cope with the language, because they are using the language as the as a means of learning in the evening school. So there's no way you can just brush it apart, or you can dust it like a dust from something that you can do without the language. If you want to go to school here, if you want to live here, there's nothing you can do without the language. So in the language school, I come clear with all the students there. I don't have any problem, because basically all the people there are all foreigners, so we understand each other. Then in the evening school, that is in this adult school, because majority are Germans, they have some dropouts, some have problem while growing up, so they couldn't continue, and then now that they have grown up, they have decided, okay, look at what I want to do for myself. Look at I want to come to this school and finish up and get my certificate so I can get a good work. And some decided now their brain is now cooled down, they are no longer teenagers, so they can now concentrate. They know now what they needed or what they want, so they are now more focused than in those days. So not mind that this school is meant for adults, but still there is still a problem, racist problem. Do you know where I'm sitting? My next sitting neighbor is sitting 3 seats away from me by my right, and the one by my left is sitting 2 seats away from me. I'm sitting in the middle. I don't have any seat neighbor. And during the break, I hardly talk to anyone. And when I try to talk to anyone, when I try to come to their group, immediately I come. After 2 minutes, they will be leaving one after the other. And then as they leave, they will be forming another group where they live. They will leave and go to that place. Another person will leave and go to that place. And at the end, I will be left alone there. And after running after them for so many months, for so many years, and come to a conclusion that running after them doesn't make any sense. That I don't have to force people to accept me. People cannot just discriminate against you because you are a black from Africa. Had it been I said I'm a black but I'm from America, oh my God, they will be running around me. They will want to do everything with me. Even when I'm speaking their language German with even when I'm speaking the language upside down, they will still be running after me. All this thing. There was a video I was watching the other day. A lady was saying that she have never experienced racism in any areas of her life since she came to the part of Europe where she's living. I would say you have to thank your God, maybe because you're married to a white man, because they talk good about you to all the people around them. You have to thank your God, and I pray that you continue to enjoy that feeling, that acceptance feeling that you get from them. So it's not really easy living here. No matter how you try to speak their language, you always tell you that you don't speak it well. And when you speak English, they will tell you that you don't speak American English, you don't speak British English. So what kind of English do you speak? As far as they are concerned, if you're not an American, if you're not a British lady, you should better shut up your mouth. And I say, okay, no problem. But then, what's the main aim of me doing this video. I really want to let people know that living in Germany as an African is a very, very difficult task. There are good people here. I will not deny that there are very good people here. But then, when 99.9% of the people are so bad in the way they handle people, then it is assumed that it's 100% that are bad. Some are good. Some will be your friend. You invite them to your party, they will never turn up, and they will never give you a reason why they never turned up. Some will be wedding, you will help them do all arrangements, you will help them run around for their wedding, you will help them run around for their dresses, you will help them run around for everything that they needed for their wedding to take place, for their wedding to be a success. At the end, what you get is a thank you. They will never give you a card, and they will tell you that since the husband's family doesn't know a black, his half family doesn't know a black, that you being invited to the wedding will spoil show for them at the wedding, so you're better left out. And they will say it with a smile on their face. I hope you understand. Something like that, you know. It really pains. It pisses really off to know that where you're living, where you're training your children, that where you're living with your family, that you're not accepted. This experience is not only to me. I cannot say I'm the only person involved. My children are not left out. When my children goes to school, or they are asked to bring something, maybe during carnival or during Halloween celebration or during anything at all that's celebrated in the school, and they were asked to bring something, normally we get a letter, an email asking every parent to prepare one thing or the other to give to the child to bring to the school. And when this child brings it, do you know, the way my children carried it to school, that is the way they will carry it back. Once they detect, or one of them finds out that my child dropped that thing on the table, they will mark that particular plate that they used to bring the food, and nobody will touch it. You know, it makes the children sad. They will come back and say, "Hey mama, did you know nobody ate from my plate?" It makes them sad, and it makes me also sad. I can't really say how I feel, but what I'm trying to say is that they have to tolerate us. You must not show us that you hate us. You must not show us that our color is a curse on us because we are the way we are. If we have the choice to choose the way we are, maybe we should have chosen better. I'm not trying to say that I'm not happy of the way I am. No, I am very, very, very happy. Let me use this adjective. I think I'm the happiest person on this earth to be the way I am, and I'm very proud of the God who made me the way I am. So, do you know what? Come closer, let me tell you. Do you know what? Our God loves us. Come a little bit closer again. Do you know what? He thinks He has good plans for us. And don't forget, racism can lead you to hell. So that's my secret for you people. Please try and tolerate the blacks you see around. There must not be Americans for them to be tolerated. I know you cherish America too much because they came here during the Second World War and did their wonder and everywhere, and the war was over. Yeah. But then we are all human beings. was reading my Bible the other day. I was trying to find out where the origin of the glass. Well, my Bible said that God created Adam and Eve and put them in the Garden of Eden. And I was looking all over the Bible to see if Adam and Eve are white and they are the parents of all the white people, all the first people in this world, then who are our forefathers. The Bible redirected me back to the Genesis. Our forefather is the same Adam and Eve. We all come from the same forefather. We all share the same forefathers. We all have the same grandparents, Adam and Eve. So you have to accept it. Just as you give birth to children and all of them grow differently. Some look like their parents, like their mother. Some will look like their father. So is this life. Some will have the character that you cannot even think of. Some will say, oh my God, who does this child look like? The child doesn't look like me. Then, if he doesn't look like you, then he looks like somebody in your family. You have to accept us. You should stop making us feel bad. You should stop making us regret being bad, lack. But the good news is that God loves us. The good news is that God created us in one. The good news is that you cannot stop our day. The good news is that we love you, not minding that you don't like us because of this color of our skin. So, I will say, we are brothers and sisters. We love you just as you are. You should try and love us too. I don't care if you're black or white. You are my brother. You are my sister. Wherever you are, in whichever country you are based, I don't care. I care about you. I care about your well-being. I care when something bad is happening to you. I care when I hear bad news about you. That's why I pray today.